I was constantly hitting Claude's 5-hour usage limit. Right in the middle of deep work, that message: "You've reached your usage limit." I thought I needed a bigger plan. But after analyzing how tokens actually burn, I realized my limits weren't a capacity problem, they were a habits problem. 9 workflow changes tripled my effective capacity without upgrading my plan. And I'm going to share every single one with the exact fixes. Some of these saved me 50%. One saved me 80%. Let's go. Habit 1: stop sending full conversation history. Think of it like this: imagine every time you asked your assistant a question, they had to reread your entire email chain from the beginning. A 2-hour debugging session means Claude reprocesses thousands of words with every new message. The fix is dead simple. Start a new chat. Write a 3-line summary of what you've tried so far. Then ask your next question. You keep the context without the cost. Now, an important nuance the Reddit community flagged. If you're mid debug and your cache is still warm, within 5 minutes, continuing the chat is actually cheaper because cached tokens cost 90% less. But if you've stepped away for more than 5 minutes, the cache expires and you pay 125%. That's when a fresh chat with a summary wins. Habit 2: use a structured prompt template. Vague prompts make Claude hedge, over explain, and produce bloated answers. Think of it like ordering food. If you say, "Give me something good," you'll get a 5-course meal you didn't want. But if you say, "Chicken grilled, no sauce, rice on the side," you get exactly what you need. The template is 4 lines. Task: what you need done. Data: the reference context. Goal: the final objective. Output: the desired format. Bonus tip from the comments: wrap each section in XML tags like task, data, goal, output. Claude processes these delimiters more efficiently than plain prose. Tighter parsing, tighter answers. Habit 3: constrain your output length. This one is huge. Claude defaults to being thorough. It adds caveats, explanations, summaries, and disclaimers you didn't ask for. Every extra word costs tokens. The fix: always end your prompt with a constraint. Keep it under 100 words. Table format, 5 rows max. Top 3: bullet points only. Code only, no explanation. Think of it as telling a consultant, "I'm paying by the word, be brief." Suddenly, you get precision instead of padding. 20 to 50% savings depending on the task. Habit 4: write your system instructions once. Stop typing. Act as a senior developer or reply in Markdown in every single chat. That's like reintroducing yourself to a coworker every morning. Put your standing instructions in the first message of each chat. Or, better yet, use Claude projects. Projects store your style guides, brand docs, and instructions permanently. And here's the key: projects use retrieval augmented generation, which means Claude only pulls in the specific parts of your docs relevant to your current prompt. It doesn't load the whole document every time. Smart retrieval, not brute force. Habit 5: compress long documents before pasting. This is the 60 to 80% savings tip. Dropping a 10-page document into your working session is like filling your car trunk before a road trip with stuff you won't use. It weighs everything down. The fix: open a separate throwaway chat. Paste the document. Ask Claude to summarize it into 5 key points. Take that short summary to your actual working session. You just turn 10 pages into 5 bullets. And your working chat stays lean for the next 20 messages. One of the biggest efficiency gains on this entire list. Habit 6. Match the model to the task. Using Opus to format a text list is like hiring a senior architect to paint a fence. Think of it in tiers. Haiku is your intern. Fast, cheap, perfect for simple formatting, translations, and lookups. Sonnet is your mid level engineer. Handles 80% of daily work, coding, writing, analysis. Opus is your principal engineer. Bring it out only for deep reasoning, complex architecture, and strategy. 3 to 10 times efficiency gain by using the right tier for the right job. Most people run everything on Opus and wonder why they hit limits. Habit 7. Make Claude push back. Claude is agreeable by default. It gives you a polished answer to the wrong question, which leads to 5 rounds of refine this. That's 5 rounds of wasted tokens. The fix. Append this to important prompts. What are the top 3 weaknesses of this approach? Be direct. This forces Claude to challenge you upfront instead of agreeing, failing, and iterating. An advanced tip from the comments: for critical decisions, use a second agent or sub-agent to challenge the first one's answer. Agent versus agent review catches more issues than asking one agent to critique itself. Habit 8. Give Claude a role and a do not list. Roles are good, but explicit exclusions are where you get real precision. Think of it like hiring. You tell someone what to do, but you also need to tell them what not to do. Do not use phrases like you can also consider. Do not add disclaimers. Do not write a concluding summary. Do not explain code unless asked. These exclusions eliminate the padding, the hedging, and the filler that eats tokens. You get direct, actionable output instead of everything wrapped in bubble wrap. Habit 9. Use Claude projects as persistent memory. If you aren't using projects, you're reteaching Claude who you are and what you want in every single conversation. That's like showing up to a new therapist every week and spending the first 30 minutes explaining your life story. Projects store your style guides, brand voice, technical context, and standing instructions. Claude loads them automatically. Every new chat starts pre configured. No wasted tokens on setup. No drift in style. No forgotten constraints. This is the compound interest of token optimization. The setup cost is once, the savings are forever. Bonus insights from the Reddit community. First, if you're in Claude Code, the biggest token leak isn't bloated prompts. It's rereading files. Stop rereading a file right after editing it. The edit tool errors on failure, so you already know it worked. Use offset and limit parameters to read only the lines you need, not 2000 line files. Second, the /compact command is your best friend. Run it mid-task to compress context, and definitely before stepping away. Because after 5 minutes, your cache expires and everything gets expensive. Third, think in parallel scope tasks, not one massive session. 3 small focused sessions beat one giant marathon every time. 9 habits, 3 times the capacity. 0 plan upgrades. If you want all 9 prompts and templates in a copy-paste PDF, comment habits and I'll send it to you. Subscribe for more AI workflow optimization. See you in the next one.